here is a pipe, not just a bowl. Look at this. Oh no, it's got a chip out of it. It's a whole pipe. That's a shame, but it has got a name on it, so I might take that and do a bit of research. A whole pipe. See how short it is? It's a workman pipe.
You know what? This is broken, but I think it would have been really interesting. It's such a shame. It's like, I think it might be, I don't think it's bone. I think it's some sort of early plastic, like celluloid? Celluloid. Anyway, it has something whiskey on it. I think that was whiskey. Something whiskey. And something on the other side. Maybe the end of someone's name. Oh, but obviously it's completely broken off. You can't see what the beginning of the name was. Oh, that's so annoying. What's that down here? There, is that a bottle? Oh. It's like a weird textured bit of glass. I've not seen that before. Look at that. Oh. It was like a meteor landing. Mum just threw me this soul, which I've been looking for a project, but this is all muddy. Oh no. I need to be able to see it. You know what? I might have to take some of these souls home to wash them up, because I need to be able to see the bottom. But you'll find out what that project is at some point. In the meantime, I might just take a picture of that.
Hello! Okay, so we're back at the rubbish dump.
Giant rubbish dump.
Yeah, we've already seen a few things, haven't we?
We have. The weather's really nice today. It's a really nice winter's day.
It is.
It's not windy, it's quite mild, and the sun's shining. Well, it was shining. So, we're excited to get started, and let's do it! Here's a pipe bowl. I mean, we've got so many, but I can't resist keeping them when they're in good condition, because making things with them, so difficult. It's like being in a sweet shop and only having a couple of pennies and having to decide which sweets you're going to get. What's this? Oh, what is it? Oh. Actually, what is it? Oh, it is actually... It's a broken glass, but it's broken. This part must have been made separately, because the top's broken off. Look, a smooth... That's really strange. That is a strange thing. Another pipe bowl. Plain once again. And a marble, but it's a bit too degraded. A bit too crumbly. What else can we find? Another pipe bowl. Well, this one's got a hand on. It's quite nicely defined as well. So I'll keep that one. Oh, what's this? Oh. Look at this. I think it's a toothbrush handle or something, made of bone, but look how carved it is. I've never seen one like that. Oh, that's lovely. If it's made of bone, I might be able to make some sort of like making tool or something with it. Fantastic. I love it. It's quite a lot of stuff because, you know, there's been a storm and it's washed. What's this? Oh, it's a one-legged boy. It's washed the surface off the spoil heaps, which has exposed a lot of things. So I might keep this. I can make something with the head.
He looks like he's got flowers on him. Looks like he's been holding his arms out like Oliver Twist. Please, sir, can I have some more? Well, I'd like some more finds, thanks. Oh my goodness, look at this little tiny bottle. Please be whole and not cracked. It is whole. It's whole and not cracked. I think they're just roots in there, not cracks. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's tiny. It must be just under 2 inches maybe. Oh, I love little bottles. And Alex found that other little bottle. It's a little bottle day, hopefully. Is this a button? Yeah, it's a button. A lovely brown button. I like that one. Here's a pipe, and I recognise that. It's a little dog's head. Hang on. There, the heel of the pipe is a tiny little dog's head, look.
I heard a sharp intake of breath from Mum. What she found?
No way! No way! No way! Oh my gosh!
No way!
Look!
No freaking way!
It won't.
No, you're too zoomed in.
Oh my
Are you
goodness.
taking? I'm trying not to say a bad word. But
Don't say a bad word.
no, but that is amazing. That is brilliant.
Oh, it was just
I
lying there. It was just lying there.
Like, what is
looking.
she looking at? And I looked over and I thought, no way. I'm gonna cast.
It's ages since I found one of these.
I'm gonna cast the living daylights out of that.
Fantastic. Look what I found. I haven't found one of these for ages.
That is, and the detail in it as well.
Beautiful little pudding doll.
Look at the detail in her. And I love how she's got those like out.
Yeah, these ones. They're usually like
They're
this.
usually straight.
These ones are a bit more rare, I think.
And she's unglazed biscuit.
She's about an inch, I'd say.
Wow, I'm so jealous. You've literally won today. You've won the day with that.
Yeah, the day's not over, Alex.
Oh, you bet it isn't. Well, Mum's found a button. I just found a pipe bowl with a king and queen on. Oh, and a glass bottle stop.
There's another button down here. A lot of buttons today. You know, we're very fortunate because there have been, I've said before, that the storms and heavy rain have washed the surface off. So it's fantastic. We're both finding quite a few things.
That is perfect for cutting out. Look at that. That is etched glass. That is perfect, that little bit there for cutting out and making a pendant. I'm taking that. And you know what? I just spotted that. Oh, look at that. That glass. I'm taking that glass, that red glass as well. I know I'm not filming all of the things I'm taking for making things out of. Oh, there's another shoe sole. As you know by now, I'm looking at these. I need to make a record of them. What's that? Oh, it's a bullet. It's a bullet. Oh my goodness, I can't. There's so much here. My hand's full. Just heard Mum find something as well. This is probably the most disturbing one I've found. This is the end of a clay pipe, right? Right, you know, the mouthpiece. And the reason it looks like that is because of someone's teeth wearing grooves into it. Oh my goodness, that makes me cringe. They must have used this singular clay pipe for a long time before it broke and ended in the tip. You can even see there a groove as if they had it in between their two front teeth. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is actually crazy. I'm keeping that. It's such an interesting little bit of history. I've also found, I think it's probably German, a German swing stopper, and this probably would have been mineral water. It almost definitely would have been mineral water. But yeah, that clay pipe stem is that's the worst or best one that I've found so far.
What's this? I think it's part of... You can't see it, sorry. I think it's part of an old shaving brush. Made of bone, but it's, yeah, it's a bit too far gone, unfortunately. Right next to it, what's this? Oh my goodness! It's a big gemstone. I think it's off a chandelier though. Look, it's got holes in it there and there. Don't look at my injured thumb. I didn't do that mudlarking by the way. That was when I was doing housework. Housework is more dangerous. But look at that. I love that.
I was like, ooh! And then I was like, oh. It's a tiny little green poison, but obviously the corner, it's broken. What a shame. Beautiful piece of spongeware. I really like that piece. See the pattern, these little like squares, kind of squares, diamonds, are sort of individual, so they can be cut out and used in jewellery. So I'm going to take that. And I've actually picked up quite a few little bits of pottery today with patterns on. What is that there? Just so happen to see this little corner. Oh, it is! It's a paint pan! Oh no! Oh, it's got the corner broken, the edge just there broken. It looks like a fresh break as well.
What's this? Oh no, another broken doll's cup. That's unfair. Not sure what this is. It's like a little sliver of porcelain. No idea.
You won't believe it, but I just looked in the hole because it looks fresh, like it's been stood on, and I literally just found the missing bits of it. How cool is that? And it's got writing on it. It's probably Reeves, but you don't know. What am I going to do with these bits? Just put them down there for a second and have a look, see what we've got. Oh, I'm not sure if it is Reeves, you know. Something second, oh, I don't know. I can't read it. Something quality. I don't know.
Oh, a paint pan.
Yeah, but look, it's broken. Oh, yes, but look, I have the bits.
Oh.
Because it looks like it's been trodden on.
Oh no.
I know. I know. Well, I hope I didn't trod on it either. But I'm going to glue it back together. And I don't recognise the words on the back either, so that's something to look up as well.
Looks like this hole is still ongoing. Has not been filled in. Oh my goodness. Look how deep that is. You don't want to fall in there. I mean, yeah. Oh wait, what's this down here? It's a knuckle bone. Blue and white, my favourite kind. Oh my goodness. That's fantastic. I love it. Blue and white knuckle bone. Let's see what else there is. Look at this massive piece of bowl. Wash bowl, probably. It's a cow or horse tooth, front tooth.
Well, there's a U-bend. A toilet U-bend. Are you actually kidding me? No. You're not. Okay, so basically, Mum said she's just found another pudding. Right, if you found another pudding doll, I swear to God, I'm so jealous, guys. You've got to be kidding me.
I just said to Alex.
No, wait a minute. Are you kidding? Oh, you're actually taking the mick.
Alex is going to be sick.
You're taking the mickey, aren't you?
No freaking way. No. pudding doll and it's just sitting there looking up at me. No, it's smaller than the last one. I just said to Alex, we're not likely to find another one. We never find two on the same day.
You're actually taking the mick.
Alex is going to be sick, I think.
You're taking the mickey, aren't you?
2 pudding dolls.
That is a beautiful one. That is, we've got lots in that sort of style as well. We've got a small army in that kind of style. I really like that kind.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it. 2. Well, you're just absolutely greedy. The greed is just unbelievable.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Right, that's mine.
It's enough to make you sick.
Oh no, she's gorgeous as well. And you know what? I swear she's got little tiny red lips.
Has she?
Tiny, tiny, minuscule.
Oh,
little bit
yeah,
of red on the,
I can see it.
You know what?
Wait, see if that shows up on here.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I think you can see it. Little tiny red lips.
I'm so
she's
jealous.
gorgeous.
I'm so jealous now.
Oh my
I've got
goodness.
2 pudding dolls to catch up on.
What was I just saying to you?
Oh.
What was I just saying about finding pudding dolls?
What was I saying? Mum literally said to me, it's not likely I'm going to find another one. You just jinxed yourself.
I just jinxed myself in a good way into finding another one. Well, let's see if we can find another one.
No, I would like to find it. The next one.
You've got to find 2.
The Mudlarking gods have got to bless me with one.
Smaller than the other one.
That is smaller than the other one.
Let me get the other one out.
That's definitely smaller than the other one. And we have a few in that sort of style.
Okay.
I recognise that kind of mould. Yeah, it's definitely small. Oh my goodness! No way! I think the smallest one's got to be under an inch, and the other one's about an inch.
Thing is,
Do you think?
never find pudding dolls.
Yeah, but you just found 2. I have found, I think, most of them, but
I think I've only.
that is crazy. That has never
Making
happened.
up for it now.
You're making up for it in good form. 2025 is going to be a good year, guys.
It started off good.
It already is a good year. Wow! Oh my! Are you kidding me? I'm so jealous.
Okay, so here are our finds once again.
Oh, this is an exciting table.
This was a really exciting mudlark,
it was,
especially
wasn't
for
it?
me.
It was. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it.
I know, I couldn't
As soon as you started saying, and I heard her across the other side of the door, I was like, she's found another one, hasn't she? I just knew it.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
Let's see what we found. And I think we'll start with the pipes because they're quite interesting.
Yes, this one here is quite interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah, a nice little assortment of pipes.
Yeah.
Of course, the hand pipes, which we always
Oh,
find.
and the dog broke off.
The dog's
here.
nose came off.
So it's just ears.
And this is, I think, Edward VII, is it? And his wife?
Oh, William and Alexandra?
I'm not sure.
No, okay.
I keep
just,
forgetting. I
don't
get
quote us
mixed
on-
up.
yeah.
I get mixed
I
up with
know.
all these royal people.
I prefer the ordinary people, to be honest.
But the most interesting pipe is this one. It's almost whole. It's just got this little chip here.
Yeah, it's a shame.
We'll start at the end. It's been whittled away rather than worn by
Yeah.
teeth to make it narrower, I think, because they didn't want this great big thick, it's quite a thick pipe in their mouth. So
Yeah.
they whittled it away to make
Or
it
maybe
a
just
bit...
easier to grip, because
Yeah.
there's a little bit more of a key, isn't there?
Yeah, but it has got the names Thompson and Porteous, Edinburgh on the side. And then it's got this little advert here, and it says smoke half dark nail rod, which is quite a strange name.
We had no idea what that's supposed to mean.
So yeah, so I found out a little bit of information about these people. And it seems David Thompson, who was born in 1776, was a tobacconist. I don't know when he went into business, but he had a daughter, Mary Thompson, who married James Porteous. And I'm wondering if James wasn't his apprentice. And he's married the master's daughter.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Which is quite a common thing in those
Yeah.
days. And so that's where it all started with Thompson and Porteous were tobacconists.
So they would have to this, doesn't it?
They would have bought the pipe in for their shop and had this advert put on it.
Yeah.
Which is, I've got a picture here, we'll put on screen, from an old newspaper. And it says, half dark nail rod, a fine, full flavoured tobacco. And it kind of came in a hard...
Like bars.
Bar, which you'd probably have to crumble up yourself.
I didn't know that it came like that. Because my granddad always used to smoke tobacco, and it always just came in, loose. Loose leaves.
But they obviously came in
in bars. Yeah,
bars,
I didn't know that. So it's really cool that obviously these tobacconists, they aren't pipe makers.
No.
Something to consider for the future. It's not necessarily...
Not always the pipe maker's name
the pipe
on the pipe.
Yeah, it's not necessarily the pipe manufacturer. It might just be the tobacconists. Because this was kind of a giveaway, wasn't it?
Yeah, the advert on
So
there.
we'll have to keep that in mind.
And what they probably did was sold the pipe with the tobacco, this tobacco advertised already in.
Yeah, because that's what they did. They sold them pre-filled, didn't they?
Yeah.
Really cool piece of history. And I love how it's been modified, obviously, by the person who bought it. Look.
And it's a workman pipe because it's short and stubby, which a workman could use as he was doing his job.
Or a woman.
Women did smoke pipes.
People seem to think that they didn't, but they very much did.
Yeah.
And you can see it's black inside, so
it's been used.
It was smoked.
So the other bit of pipe is a bit that Alex found.
Yeah, so this is probably the most extreme case of teeth wearing on the ends of clay pipe as they're being used.
And we always say it makes us cringe, not because it's
gross,
gross, but because of the thought of this
the
pipe clay grinding against your teeth.
Oh, because clay is just like stone.
And a lot of there's been
gritty.
A lot of skulls found actually in archaeology where the teeth are all worn
They've got
away.
grooves in them.
Where they've had a clay pipe in their mouth for so many years, it's actually worn a hole.
And I'm telling you right now, I tell you right now, this person absolutely did have wear on his teeth or her teeth because
it's gone right through to the hole.
It's worn right down to the central hole. So they must have smoked this for a long time. But like you can see, they held it here and here. It looks like they held it in different spots. And obviously their teeth were actively wearing away on this. Maybe as they were moving it around their mouth,
maybe they had a habit of kind of
like gnawing on it a bit. But that's the most extreme case I think we found of the worn pipes. Yeah, so cringe at that. Ugh.
Right, moving on. Alex found a paint pan which has words on the back.
But this is interesting.
It's broken, but we do have the pieces. Somebody stood on it. It could have been us.
It might have been, might have been one of us. Could have been it's interesting. We'll just let
those drop out.
Because it says something, and we couldn't understand what it said at first because we don't recognise it. It's not what's usually on our regular paint pans, is it?
Yeah.
So it says, as Mum worked out.
What does it say? Reeves. Oh,
yeah.
It says Reeves second.
Reeves and Sons.
And Reeves and Sons. Second quality.
Which we've never found before.
So it's a second.
They're usually school quality, and I'll show you the collection in just a second. So
that's a new one for us. And Reeves is quite an old company, I think, started in the 18th century.
Yes, and they're still going.
1700s.
And we still used Reeves watercolour at school when I was at school. And I'm sure they are now. So it's really cool how a company has managed to survive that long because so often a lot of them don't, do they? The birds. Oh, it's a nuthatch.
A nuthatch.
Hi. The nuthatch is very messy. It throws out all the bits that it doesn't want all over the place.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to let Mum hold the camera because I want to show you our paint pan collection. Because, I don't know if you remember, well, if you watched the video last week, Mum found one of these.
Yeah, the paint mixing pan.
Yeah.
Well, these pans held the actual chunk of watercolour
What do
paint.
you call it? The nugget? The cake. That's
Cake,
what you call
cake.
it. Cake, yes.
A cake of watercolour.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guessed we had about 10 of these, but I actually found 11. So we actually do have 11 of these.
We've got 11 of the little mixing pans.
Dishes, and they come in all different sizes, and so do the pans. So here
I just
are
love them.
the paint pans. That's we'll see how many of these we've got. That's like a double one. Like, these are the usual ones we find, and it says Reeves School Quality Made in England.
Yeah.
And that's what we're used to finding. There's a little double one, so cute. It's like an oblong one and a shallow one, and there's another Reeves, Windsor and Newton, and that has an S in the bottom.
And of course, these are all ceramic, not plastic. They're all plastic nowadays.
There's another Windsor and Newton.
What we were thinking of doing is making a box for these to all fit in and filling them with watercolour once again.
That just has Reeves in big
Reeves.
letters.
That's still got the paint
And
in.
there's another tiny little one. So, wow, we have loads of them. So what's it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
And with that one, 15.
15. Oh, yeah. I forgot to
and
count that
mixing
one.
pans.
And then 11 mixing pans. So that is quite the collection, you know, so far.
It is. It's fantastic because I absolutely love them.
I know. And we do actually use them, don't we? We
have used these.
We have actively used these when we've
been painting pottery.
Yeah, exactly.
Clay pipes and beads and
to put the
things.
colours in. So, love it. I love doing that. Anyway, moving on.
Another fantastic find is this blue and white knuckle bone, part of a game, which is like jacks, basically.
Yeah.
I just love the blue and white ones.
Oh, I know. I feel like
beautiful,
we haven't found one for a while.
I know.
I don't think
I
we
love
found one for a while. Not this,
They're just a basic
year.
little thing. They're probably squeezed out of a tube and cut into segments.
And we should show the collection of these too, but we
Yeah.
have dozens. They would fill the whole table. Well, not
But
quite
a
as
lovely
many,
little
but...
find. And there would have been 5 of them, and they would have had a largest clay marble to go with the game.
Which, as you know, if
we
you watch
found
the
lots
videos,
of,
we find lots of marbles.
We could probably make lots of sets of
we
the
probably
game.
have about 5 sets of them. I love the bone buttons as well. I found no buttons this time. I love
And
those.
talking about bone, I found this amazing toothbrush handle. I've never found anything like it before. You can tell it's a toothbrush because you can just see the holes there on the end.
Where the bristles would have gone.
But look at the carving in that. And that would have been to help grip it.
Yeah.
And it's quite finely made, so we're guessing it was a lady's, maybe from a set.
Yeah, obviously a more expensive one with the carving in it. It's not just
more delicate.
Being like basically cut out of a bit of bone, but it's been carved by hand.
Yeah.
So I think that's really interesting. It's a shame it's not whole for the collection.
But I love it.
Yeah.
You can make it into some sort of tool, though.
You could totally make that into something else.
Yeah.
Oh, and your funny little like plastic thing's actually bone. It's a tiddlywink.
Tiddlywink,
It's gone all distorted, look.
A little bone tiddlywink.
What happened?
I think a fire, probably.
Yeah, the tip with like warming up, cooling, shrinked with drying. Anyway, okay. So I think we are saving the best till last.
Yeah, so we're going to go on and say how cute
this
bottle is.
So keep you waiting.
We're just going to keep you waiting. Because look how cute this bottle is.
I don't think we have one like this,
It must be 2 inches, or just over 2 inches.
Yeah, and I think it has two letters on the bottom.
JH.
Yeah, which is probably the bottle manufacturers more than what was to do with what was in the bottle.
And it's a burst lip.
Yeah.
Which means this was blown into a bubble and then burst and snapped off deliberately.
So this bit was blown into a mould and then a bubble was blown above the mould. Yeah.
Yeah, and snapped off. So, yeah, that is just gorgeous. Who doesn't love a tiny bottle?
When we say we like little bottles, that is ideally what we're after.
Yeah. So now,
ta-da! What's that?
I could not believe it. I found this one first. And it was just lying there, as you can see on the video.
Oh my
just
goodness.
lying on top of the soil. And as we said in last week's video, there'd been a storm.
Yes, there'd
And
been a
it had
severe
obviously
weather.
the torrential rain had washed the spoil away from the bottle diggers' holes and left these things just sitting on the surface.
Yeah.
And that's the best time to go after a rainstorm. If you're looking for small things.
Especially after the diggers have been, and then it rains
Yeah.
heavy, and then that's the best time to go.
So I could not believe it when I saw that, which is really quite detailed.
Oh, no.
Look at her little face.
I can't get her. She's rolled down the hill. It's like Jack and Jill.
The face on that, it's quite detailed for its size.
Yes, it is, and the hair as well.
And then I moved from that spot and went across to where Alex was, and there wasn't that much. So I came back because there was so much.
To a bit we'd gone over already.
We'd just been to, and I thought, I'll just go back for another look. And lo and behold, there was another one staring up at me.
So the last time we found one of these was over a year ago. So that's how uncommon they are to find. But we love them. But
this
they
one
are uncommon.
is an inch, so this one's about 1.25 inches.
Yeah, 1.25 inches. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But these we call pudding dolls, and I know a lot of you are saying, well, they are frozen Charlottes, and people nowadays do call them frozen Charlottes. Their names have sort of evolved over the years, but if you went back 100 years and asked people where they can buy a frozen Charlotte, they
wouldn't know what you're
funny
talking
look.
about.
Yeah, because a frozen Charlotte is a modern name that was applied to them based on the popular ballad by, was it Seba Smith? Saber? What was her name? Seba?
I can't remember. But it came into... It was in the 1940s when these started to be collected that they put that name tag on them.
Yeah, so...
Which is fine to call them.
No, it's fine to call them frozen Charlottes now because names evolve, don't they? And stories about things evolve. But originally, these were known as pudding dolls. And
the smaller ones. The bigger ones were more like penny dolls.
Yeah, well, these particular ones, we've talked about the penny dolls
ones
before, but these tiny ones, they would have been baked into Christmas puddings, which is an ancient European tradition to bake little beans, actually. I think it comes from ancient Rome, into cakes.
And later they also started to put sixpences in pudding.
Well, later it became a tradition to make all sorts of different things to bake into cakes. So in France, they call these little things fèves, which basically means fève, which means bean, which means fève. Oh yes, means fève, but which means bean. And the French makes them in all different shapes, sizes, animals, tools, all kinds of different things. They do shoes and everything.
The French fèves, you should look them up. They're very interesting.
The French really went wild with the little baking dolls, but in the UK they were called pudding dolls, and they were baked into Christmas puddings, our traditional Christmas puddings.
Particularly in the north of England and Scotland.
We read that it was a common tradition in the north of England. We found that in an old newspaper, actually.
Yeah, but obviously Scotland, because we found quite a few up there.
Yeah, and that tip especially, we have found a lot. And we have found most of them in northern England as well.
Yeah.
But that's just where we happen to look the most, to be honest, for them.
Little finch on the window.
Yeah. Oh, it's gone. So yeah, these were little prizes that were baked into puddings, and that's why we find them on the tip, and that's why we find some of them a bit broken.
Yeah, I think they've been bitten into. When someone's overzealous with their Christmas pudding.
That crunch, and they're gone, oh no.
Yeah.
Because we found some broken ones, and how would you snap that in half without?
It'd take a bit of effort,
wouldn't it?
Dropping it on the floor, I don't think.
If you dropped that on the floor, it would just bounce, wouldn't it? Because porcelain's really hard. We have dropped them, and porcelain's very hard, and it just bounces because it's solid. It's like rock.
Yeah.
Porcelain's like stone, isn't it?
It is.
But yeah, they're amazing.
I could not believe that I found two, because it's usually Alex that finds them. I must have found 2 in 5 years.
No, I think you found a few. 1, 2, 4, I think.
Okay.
And I found more than that.
Lots.
Anyway, look, I've actually, what's that? Got the whole collection down here that we'll show you.
Oh, what a coincidence.
What a coincidence, look. Okay, here we go. So these are...
Oh, don't forget the one that
Oh, right, yes.
The one that sits on the table.
The one that sits on the table. This one's quite different, but...
You found that one?
I found that. Oh. That's the most recent one we found just over a year ago, like Christmas. And it's funny to find it at Christmas because it's a pudding doll. But these ones are all a similar style. See these ones? Including yours. Look, these are the most common style we find, these kind.
Yeah.
And we've got our little babies. These are little swaddled babies.
Swaddled babies. We call them maggot babies.
Maggot babies, yeah, because they kind of look like little maggots.
Little maggots. They do. Look like little maggots with faces. Look.
They do. They've got little rosy cheeks and faces. This is the biggest one we've found, and I don't think this is a pudding doll.
No, that would be a bit too big for a pudding.
And then we've got these ones. This is the one Mum found. And this is the one I first found. This is my very first whole pudding doll that I found at the same tip. I think Mum's has got more detail. That's Mum's, that's mine.
Yeah,
found at the same rubbish tip.
But talking about these bigger ones, these were sold in, I found it in contemporary books of the time, where little girls are talking about buying these tiny little dolls, and they were sold particularly for dressing. So they were sold naked like this, and little girls would make little dresses for them. Okay, so once again, a huge thank you to everyone who watches our videos, likes and subscribes, because it really helps us, and to all of our amazing patrons on Patreon, of course.
Yes, thank you so much.
And people who have contributed in other ways through PayPal, buying us a coffee on Ko-fi, buying things from our wish list on Amazon. Just everything.
Even just watching our videos all the way through, even just leaving a comment down below,
watching the adverts,
subscribing.
We all hate adverts, but unfortunately we need them.
Yeah.
To make money so that we can keep
Although
going.
I know people have a complaint, but if you really hate the adverts, you can pay for YouTube Premium, which gets rid of all the adverts and all the videos.
Which we do on one of our
Which we actually do pay for, because we were so sick of all the adverts ourselves. But we still get some of the revenue off the subscription that you pay, so it doesn't make any difference to us. So so we really hope you enjoyed this video as much as we did. I don't think you could enjoy it as much as we did, because we were on cloud 9.
It's been so exciting going to the tip again, since we haven't been up there for a long time.
No, we haven't been for a while, and they've been very busy.
We're having a great time.
Yeah, and we're going to go up again soon, I think.
Yeah.
Up north to the tip. So anyway, I suppose we'll be seeing you again next week. Bye.
Bye.